I have finally reached the conclusion that I am grossly disappointed in what we have become as men. Like, almost to the point where, like, we ain't even men no more, man. I, it's damn near heartbreaking. I mean, don't get me wrong, I have a good idea how we got to this state, but the fact that we're in this state bothers the shit out of me, man. And it seems like there's not really a lot of people bothered. Like, I hear African women talk about the fact that there ain't no stand up African dudes while having a lot of interactions with not the most masculine dudes. Um, some women that have children, the fathers of those children aren't stand up dudes. And so, between the guys that you hang with, the guys that you procreate with, it's not really stand up masculine alpha type dudes. Um, and the ones that we did have that fit the description, stand up African, a lot of them are involved in the legal system somehow, some way, whether it's through illegal activities, drug sales, crime, child support in some way or another. A lot of us are involved. Um, with that being said, the gap that was left, we had plenty of African men who weren't around for one reason or another, and so their sons grew up without them, whether because the father left the home or the father was never in the home or the father got put out the home, which is something that gets overlooked for whatever reason. So a lot of men kind of had to raise themselves and figure out what, being a man was about, what manhood was supposed to look like. And to be honest, a lot of them are doing the best that they can. Um, I will venture to say that a lot of us found out that what we thought manhood was at 20 definitely changed at 30, 35, 40, so on. With that being said, man, one of the things to keep in mind for our fellas, uh, it's not really a lot of people who give a fuck about what happened to you, man. Like, and that's as real as the next breath you're gonna take. Like, it's not really a lot of people who truly give a fuck about what happens to you next. Whether you are there in your child's life, whether you are there in the home with your wife, whether your family is taken care of, like, very few people really care about you having any type of success in the home. Like, it's a very lonely feeling. Trust me, I understand. There's a couple of us, so like we're not completely by our goddamn selves. It sure ain't a lot of us though, fam. It just kind of is the way it is. One of the things to keep in mind is that we're probably, not even probably, we are the most dominant thing on the planet. And it's really without trying. So it's not like we're putting forth a lot of effort to be what we are. We simply are what we are. And that causes a lot of issues for a lot of other people. And it's not your fault. You didn't ask to be born the way that you were born. You didn't ask to have the ability that you have. It's been gifted to you. It's been passed down. So it is what it is. With that being said, there's quite a few people who wish they had what you have, and they're quite envious of the fact that they don't have it. So, since they're envious of the fact that you have something that they don't, they are going to try to do everything in their power possible to make sure that they have things that you don't. So whatever they can do to thwart your plans, agenda, anything, they will go forward with that. Anything that they can do to get you to change who you are, at the very least, change how you present. That's what they want to do. They don't want you to be dominant. They barely, if at all, want you to be masculine. Because that, to them, is taken as threatening. Your masculinity, your ability to stand firm in that which you are is problematic for them because they don't have that. When they do try to exhibit it, it gets completely overshadowed by you simply being you. And I'm not telling you what the fuck I heard. I'm telling you what I know. The homie Mano had a clip that he put up on Instagram. It was a while back. And he was talking about the fact that I have to change me or lower myself so that you feel better, so that you feel more at ease. And that was probably the realest shit I ever wrote. Like, that's what it is. If you want to make them feel more comfortable, to try to make things easier for you, however the fuck that is, cool, bet. Like, I can't tell you what to do. For those of us who ain't going for that shit, you're not by yourself.